Welcome to our channel UK Visa and Immigration. Today we're delving into a very serious topic. Thousands of care workers in the UK are facing the threat of deportation, and it's a distressing situation. In a shocking update, over 3,000 Indians and Africans are set to be deported, according to a release from the UK Home Office. The government is taking swift action after it was revealed that some of these individuals were given fake licenses by certain agencies, which have now been shut down by the Home Office. If you find this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others who need to know. To my returning subscribers, thank you for your continued support. If you're new here, please consider subscribing for more updates on life in the UK and other important news. Let's get started. The UK government has announced that over 3,000 migrants from India and Africa bought certificates of sponsorship and came to the UK without the proper qualifications. But why should they be deported? In today's video, we'll examine everything about the recent news that has put more than 3,000 Indian and African care workers under the threat of deportation after their licenses were revoked. It's extremely unfortunate that care workers are facing deportation, putting many of them in difficult and inexplicable circumstances. Some of these workers borrowed money or sold their property to move to the UK with their families, and now they are receiving letters from the Home Office giving them 60 days to either find another job or leave the UK. It's tough for them to find new jobs, especially right now. A bunch of migrant care workers mostly from India and Africa came to the UK to fill the shortage of care jobs after the COVID-19 pandemic. However, some individuals took advantage of the system, causing serious accusations of modern slavery. Consequently, the government tightened up the rules, leading to the revocation of licenses for many agencies that brought these workers. The Home Office found out that some of these agencies were fake and were used to bring over individuals without proper qualifications. Most of these phony agencies were owned by individuals who already have settled status in the UK, and they used this status to bring over their family members. As a result, the Home Office revoked the certificates of sponsorship for their employees, mainly Indians and Africans. Those who were qualified managed to snag jobs at other companies, but the Home Office gave them up to 60 days to find new sponsors, as this mess was not their fault. However, the situation gets tricky as finding new jobs with sponsorship has been a real struggle. I'm going to share my screen and delve into the details as reported by The Guardian. Stick with me as we dive right into it. According to The Guardian, thousands of migrant care workers have been threatened with deportation despite doing nothing wrong, after the Home Office took enforcement action against their employers. For instance, a brother and sister from India who paid a recruitment agency £8,000 to secure care jobs in the UK only to find out that they had been scammed were told they must find another company to sponsor them in 60 days or leave the country. Zainab contractor and her brother Ismail had borrowed money from relatives to cover the costs of moving to the UK, but they were not given any shifts and are now being told to leave the UK in just 60 days. They've since applied to more than 300 employers in the hope of finding another company to sponsor them, but have been unable to find any willing to take them. Their case is not a one-off. An investigation by the Bureau of Investigative Journalism and The Observer has found that 3,081 care workers had their certificates of sponsorship cancelled by the Home Office in 2022 and 2023. In 94% of cases, the reason for the cancellation was that the company that hired them had its right to sponsor workers revoked. The situation is dire, and it's incredibly difficult for these migrant care workers to find new jobs within the limited time frame given. It's a tough spot to be in, and with the looming prospect of having to return home after just 60 days, their plight is distressing, to say the least. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more updates on UK immigration laws and important news.